Thank you all for agreeing to meet me here in secret today, especially you, Donald, and Kim, having travelled such a long way. And Donald, thank you for letting bygones be bygones. We're almost there. This is all about giving people in Scotland a choice. I have many responsibilities, but there is no responsibility that is more important than my responsibility as the chief corporate parent in Scotland. I am the chief mammy. Now, Alex, could you please offer up a prayer to the gods, asking them to bless us at this meeting?
Before doing so, I'd like to thank him for bringing these delicious looking fortune cookies. So he's brought them all the way from South Africa, North Korea. A blessing. Remain might be remain. Democracy is sometimes democracy, but independence is always independence. And Scotland can be a nation again who stood against him.
Amen! The Poles are with us. Poland? No, voting Poles. The people now know that I care passionately about Scotland and believe with all my heart that England is a dark, poisonous plague out of control led by the Tories in Westminster. But the people are starting to wise up to our intransigence on every subject, and I find myself feeling embarrassed about constantly saying progressive, mandate, and austerity. I don't know what I mean half the time, so what chance have they?
That sounds as though you're losing confidence in the cause, Nicola.
You were the leader. No, I am, but I understand where Nicola is coming from, so we can get right on with it. I'm a busy man. Right, Donald. The thing is, the cost of running Scotland is £75 billion, and Scotland raises £60 billion. So when we are independent, in order to maintain the same level of services, we need to find another £15 billion every year.
Let me say right at the outset that I'm not guilty of any criminality. I was instrumental, Donald, in your Aberdeen golf project, and I thought you would want to return the favour by lending us the £15 billion that we need each year. We'd of course pay you back sometime once oil prices rise, and you know, I would let you build a few more golf courses along the border with Cumbria and Northumberland. I don't like it down there because it's too close to England, and quite frankly, it smells.
What do you think, Donald? Well, I must say I'm truly honoured that you've asked me to help, but it's an awful lot of money. Do the Scots folks understand how much that is? Most of them don't. Well, I could help them by explaining that it's not. You know, it's like the cost of 50 hospitals a year, of 600 high schools, of 1.5 million average family cars every year. I would go on to...
Hold it right there, Donald. We don't want the people to understand anything about money.
That's right. We don't want the people to know anything about the Scottish Government's finances or our powers.
He'll have powers?
Yes, Kim, I have a lot of control and power. I am the exalted leader of Scotland.
What powers?
Well, I have absolute power over health, education and training, local government, social work, housing, planning, tourism, economic development and financial assistance to industry, transport, the Scottish road network, bus policy and ports and harbours, law and home affairs, including most aspects of criminal and civil law. And that's not all, by the way. The prosecution system, the courts, the police and the fire services, the environment, natural and built heritage, agriculture, forestry and fishing, sport and the arts, statistics, public registers and records.
You have enough power to be a dictator like me.
Not quite. You see, we don't have any defence, and that's where you come in, Kip.
But you have 4 Vanguard-class nuclear submarines fizzling in a river Clyde, each of which can carry 16 Trident 2DS ballistic missiles armed with up to 8 nuclear warheads. Kaboom!
That's right, Kim, but when we are free from the shackles of Westminster, we will tell them to move their weapons of mass destruction down to England.
But you will still be destroyed in the event of an attack on England, and you will have no defense.
We want you to defend us with your weapons, and we would hide some of them here without telling anyone.
Oh, very crafty.
Kim, one of our young, bright politicians, Mary Black, knew I was meeting you today, and she asked if I could read her memo to you. Now let me open it. She says, I've got a great idea. I'm going to buff up a pizza and tell everyone that nukes are very bad. I know, because I've seen them going through Paisley. The people need to know that if we don't have nukes, we can still kill people using tanks and bombs and guns and everything. Don't worry, Kim. I'll hear a wee word in Mary's shell like, let's move on. I've been thinking a bit more about that £15 billion shortfall per annum, and I've thought of another way of dealing with it that doesn't involve my money.
Yes, Donald. What is your thinking?
Well, once Scotland is independent, you can increase basic rate of tax to 39%, double your VAT rate to 40%, cut spending on health by 82%, and cut all spending on police, transport and agriculture, and hey presto, £15 billion. The country would be plunged into poverty, chaos and anarchy. Donald, we need your money, Donald. Let me be candid and speak candidly. I'm trying to speak frankly, and I want to be frank.
So, You will not be called Nicola, and now you won't be called Frank.
No, Kim. That's a turn of phrase. Like when we said that the independence vote would be once in a generation. It's just a turn of phrase. Now, Donald, if you think saying no to us getting the money from you is the end of the matter, then you're going to find yourself completely and utterly wrong. But I am the 45th President of the United States. I will not be found wrong, and therefore I cannot be wrong. Let's focus on reality here. I have a mandate to be the leader of Scotland. I am the most experienced politician in the United Kingdom. The people of Scotland have been treated with contempt, and we in Scotland, we've been ripped out of the European Union against our will. My words are robust. I am robust. The final say now is leader of the party is now mine. That's how leadership works. I am the leader. Do you understand, Donald? Not really. Have you tried asking the UK government to support you going forward? After all, they are your largest trading partner, are they not? I believe 60% of all your exports are to the rest of the United Kingdom. Some £50 billion. That's all Tory lies. And I would never agree with anything a Tory said or suggested. It's like if Johnson said to me, "You can be independent tomorrow," I would tell him to get stuffed. We've got a grievance, and the Tories in Westminster need to understand that. I'm afraid you'll need to excuse me now, but I have no more time for this. It was nice to see you, Kim, and thanks for the fortune cookies. Good luck, Alex. I hope it turns out okay for you. I'm off now to play golf with Melania and Ivanka. And Nicola, you need to find a hobby and get a life.
Nicola, I'm afraid I also need to go. It's rather pressing on me now, and I need to start reading through my notes.
It's just you and me now, Kim. Let me sit closer to you. Kim, have you got any money?